You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, Young and the Restless fans, we've got some brand new spoilers for the week ahead. We've got Kane pulling a fast one, Noah making a really bold suggestion and rolling the dice, and a special romantic standalone episode. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt, and we'll get into what's coming the week of December 8th for Nikki, Phyllis, Crazy, Matt Clark, and everybody else. But please hit that subscribe button if you're not already following us. All right, let's kick it off with Noah Newman. He just survived a life and death ordeal with Sienna Bacall and her insane husband, Mitch Matt. So the guy tried to force Noah to take highly addictive and possibly tainted fentanyl. He either wanted to get him addictive or kill him, and I don't know if Matt cared which one. And then when Detective Burrow tried to arrest Matt on drug charges, the other detective, Annie, double-crossed her co-worker and threatened to shoot Burrow. Bottom line is Noah and Sienna barely made it out alive, and then she cleaned out Matt's safe and took off with Noah. And of course, Mitch Matt followed, but then Victor distracted him by threatening him with the AI and then launching the AI against Matt's company. And we had Mitch Matt raging at Noah, Sienna, and Victor, but then deciding that he had to back off immediate revenge and crawl off to lick his wounds and live to fight another day. So next week on Young and the Restless, Sienna and Noah are safe back at the hotel, and they're talking to Nick Newman, Sharon Newman, and I presume Victor is still with them. But Sienna thinks that Noah should get far away from her because she knows that Mitch Matt won't stop. Sienna tells the Newmans that until Matt is in prison or dead, nobody's safe, but Sienna is in particular risk, despite the fact that it sounds like Matt was cheating on Sienna and had done it repeatedly. He was unfairly infuriated that Sienna hooked up with Noah, since sounds like Matt was unfaithful. Even worse, while Mitch Matt was doing casual sex stuff with randos, it seems like Sienna has actually fallen for Noah. Plus, Matt insists he was, doing the right thing, and he was planning to help Noah open a club, but then he betrayed Matt by sleeping with his wife, Sienna. But I think we all know it was no accident that Matt made friends with somebody with the Newman last name. Noah was always a target of some plot that Matt was cooking up against Sharon and Nick, and it just happened that Sienna fell into that plot and fell for Noah. So when Sienna tells the Newmans that they're basically not safe in LA, not really safe around her, Noah is going to step up for Sienna next week. And Noah tells Sienna she needs to come home to Genoa City with him. And Noah promises that Sienna will be safe there with him. That's going to get a little awkward, of course, when Noah's out with Sienna and they run into Jack Abbott, who thinks Noah is still with his granddaughter, Allie. So Noah needs to bite the bullet and make that international phone call to break up with Allie, who is over in Europe. And by the way, Sienna does say yes to Noah, and she packs off to Wisconsin with him. We've shown you some behind the scenes photos before of Sienna and Noah hanging out in crimson lights, and there's Christmas decor all over. And although we're not seeing her on screen right now as Chloe Mitchell, we do have some shots of Elizabeth Hendrickson because she is working behind the camera at Young and the Restless. She is directing episodes that feature the Noah and Sienna storyline, among others. We also know that Noah and Sienna should not get too comfortable. Neither should Sharon and Nick. Plus, Victor is now on Mitch Matt's radar since he turned the AI onto his company and destroyed it. So Roger Howarth said in an interview that Matt won't give up, and he's going to follow the Newmans and his wife Sienna to finish carrying out his revenge plot on all of them in their home turf of Genoa City. So Matt won't be satisfied until there's blood, but it may be his in the end. Also, at the end of this week, we had Kane trying to get the truth out of Phyllis about her stealing his AI. so that she and Kane can move forward and start a new venture together based on honesty. And it looked for a minute like Phyllis was going to tell him the truth, but things are really twisted up next week because when Kane's talking to Lily, they have some sparks that shouldn't be flying if Kane really was committed to Phyllis like he claimed. Lily is telling Kane next week on Young and the Restless that she's taken one for the team, and Lily says she is going to go to the Abbott launch party. Kane says it might not be so bad, but Lily says it's going to be tedious and boring. I don't know why she feels obligated to go to her ex-boyfriend's company launch. And then Kane makes a pitch and says it won't be dull if the two of them go together. So it kind of sounds like he either lied to Phyllis and is definitely not over Lily, or Phyllis didn't come clean, you know? Kane said he wouldn't punish her for stealing the AI, but I just don't see Phyllis admitting it. I mean, Kane trying to be Lily's plus one at a very public event like the Abbott launch means he does not care if Phyllis sees him out with Lily, or maybe Kane wants Phyllis to see him out with Lily. And that sounds like Phyllis decided it wasn't worth the risk to tell the truth. But Kane may also be looking to step out with Lily, not just to spend time with her, but also to make it clear to Phyllis that if she doesn't come clean, doesn't tell the truth, she'll be on the outside looking in at Kane with Lily. Also next week, we've got a romantic standalone episode where Michael Baldwin surprises Lauren Fenmore with an amazing night of remembrance and romance for their 20th wedding anniversary. That'll be on Tuesday, December 9th, and I expect lots and lots and lots of flashbacks. Plus, the big news for next week is whether Nikki Newman gets her hands on the AI that Victor got from Phyllis that she stole from Kane, because Jack went to her and told her that Victor was just about to use it on Jabot, and Jack reminds Nikki that she said she didn't want to see his company destroyed. So the question is, if Nikki gets her hands on it, will she delete it, destroy it, whatever, however you destroy an AI program, or will she hand it over to Jack and trust him to destroy it? That'd be a fun twist. Remember when Kane told Phyllis to learn about AI and she went and Googled what is AI and then declared herself an expert within a few hours? I feel like that's what Josh Griffith did. He Googled what is AI, and then he decided he was an expert and wrote this convoluted, ridiculous plot. Side note, he's not an AI expert. Josh Griffith isn't even an expert at writing good Young and the Restless episodes, much less artificial intelligence. I am wishing so hard for a new head writer. That would be the best thing to find under the Young and the Restless Christmas tree. And hey, be sure to come back soon for our full weekly spoilers update.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.